Hey, second grade, welcome back to another day of coral reef research. So we've been working on researching these coral reefs for about a week now, so I think it's time to start calling ourselves researchers. And as good researchers, you always are going to be taking notes. So I have a note sheet that I'm going to show you how to fill out today. The nice thing about this is you are going to be filling the same sheet out every single day for a different piece of text. Now remember, a piece of text is anything that has words on it. So, a book is a type of text. An article is a type of text. The back of a cereal box that has words on it is a type of text. So, I am going to be posting 2 different types of text every single day. The cool thing about this is you're going to look at both of them and you're going to pick one that you're most interested in. So, I have 2 up there, but you only have to read one. When you are picking that one and you're reading it, you are going to follow along with my research note sheet in order to document all the things you are learning. So, I'm going to show you how to do this with a piece of text that I picked. So, I am going to be reading, this is the note sheet if you're wondering. I am going to be reading this brochure to show you how to do this. Let's go back and just look at this a little bit so you know what's coming. So this is our coral reef research notes. Remember, you're going to be filling out one of these every single day this week. The directions say pick an text to read. I should say a text to read. Use this sheet to keep notes. So the first thing you're going to do is answer the questions. What are you reading? So right in this box, all you're doing is writing the title of the piece of text you're reading. Next, you're writing down all you learned. So it says learn. Write 2 to 3 facts you learned. In this box, you are going to write any information that you learned from the text that interests you or is awesome or cool or something that you think is important. Next, and last, you are going to reflect. So as researchers, it's so important to reflect every single day on what you learned. So you are going to pick one of these questions to answer. The first question is, should we help protect the coral reef? The second question you could pick is, how can we protect the coral reef? The reason we have these 2 questions is because sometimes the text is going to give you information about how to protect it, and sometimes it's not. And as good researchers, it's always a good idea to always ask yourself these questions. Should we help protect the coral reef? Always answering that question that goes back to your main idea. All right, now let me show you how to do this. First, looking at the title, it says Discover the Great Barrier Reef. So in my notes sheet, I am going to write that. Forgot what I was, right? So I'm going to go back. Discover the Great Barrier Reef. Now, as you already noticed once, I went back and forth between the text. It's really easy to do on my computer. So if you are on an iPad and you're like, well, this is kind of tricky, I'm forgetting all this information that I could be writing down, use your notebook instead. I'm totally okay with that, as long as you are answering all 3 of these questions. Now, while I'm reading, I'm going to be thinking about facts that I learned. Making sure to have at least 2 to 3. Let's see if we can get 3. All right, so discover the Great Barrier Reef. Welcome to Australia's Great Barrier Reef, the largest coral reef system in the world. Right there, awesome fact. I'm going to write it down. The largest coral reef system in the world is the Great Barrier Reef. I'm sorry, the Australia's Great Barrier Reef, because there's more than one, if you're wondering. Sure. Let me write a new text box and put that awesome fact in there. Now, I am going to put a little star. You could use a little dot as well. That is just a good strategy for taking notes so that you can separate all the facts you have. So star first, Australia. Oh no, I'm messing up here. Australia. Let me go back to my text. Australia. There you go. I'm missing an A. Great Barrier Reef is the largest in the world. First fact, done. I'm going to keep on reading and see if I can find some more. There are so many different ways to explore this underwater wonderland. All you need to pack is a swimsuit and a sense of adventure. We'll provide the rest. So this is a brochure, which means that they're trying to get us to come to the Great Barrier Reef. Let's learn some facts. Marvel at more than 3,000 types of mollusks, 500 kinds of worms, and 100 varieties of jellyfish. Wow, I didn't even know there was that many. Come face to face with more than 1,600 types of fish, including clownfish, butterfly fish, and surgeonfish. So I'm going to write that fact down because that's really interesting to me. Just want to remind you as I'm typing these out, as you can see again, I am flipping back and forth. So if you want to use your notebook, please, please, please do. 1,600 different types of fish live here. And just like that, I'm not even halfway done with my reading and I could be done. But I'm going to see if I can get 3 facts because the more I know, the better. Now I'm on this picture and it looks like it's a picture of Australia. So let's see what it says. The Great Barrier Reef offers more than 2,012 kilometers, 1,250 miles of reef to explore because it's actually 2,800 different reefs. So a Great Barrier Reef is really a whole bunch of different reefs combined. It's not just one huge reef. That's interesting. I'm going to write that down. 2,800. Let's remember that. I kind of wish I had my notebook out right now to do this. 2,800 different reefs make up the Australia. Okay, got it that time. The Australia Great Barrier Reef. And now that I have all my notes down, or more of them, you'll see that these little stars that I wrote down make it really easy. I can find the facts super simple. So if you use a dot to do that, it's going to make your life so easy. Just a little tidbit. All right, last 2 pictures, picture captions. Snorkel with turtles or swim with dwarf mink whales along the beautiful coral gardens. Ooh, I've never heard of dwarf mink whales. That's really cool. After this video, I might actually research that. See what they are. All right, continuing. Take in the beauty of more than 600 types of hard and soft coral. And just like that, I'm done reading my text. Let's see, let's go back. And 1, 2, 3, I have enough facts. So I am ready to fill out my last box, my reflection. Just a little tidbit. This is my favorite part because I like to think about what I learned and how it affects me. So, should we help protect the coral reef, or how can we protect the coral reef? Since this brochure didn't really tell me anything about how to protect it, I'm just going to answer this first question, should we? And I know I've answered this question in the past, but remember, as we learn more, it's always good to go back and think if your ideas have changed or if they've gotten stronger. Mine has gotten stronger. Yes, I do think we should still protect. We should protect the coral reef because there are so many animals that live there. And just like that, I wrote 1 sentence. I'm good to go. I did my reflection, and I am done with my first research notes sheet of the week. All right, 2nd grade. I can't wait to see all the research and learning and reflecting you have this week, and I'm so excited for this experience. So I hope you have a good rest of your day. If you have any questions on this, please leave comments in our Google Classroom or join a Zoom session. And I really, really recommend that because we are going to be doing the same thing every single day. So if you're confused today, you don't want to be frustrated and confused the rest of the week. All right, second grade, can't wait to see what you learn.